Accessibility volume set to 65%. 0. List. Close button. Add to like videos.
Oh damn nose. Is working again, comma.
Space. Editing. Black Ops 3 is working again. Alert local. Navigation. Editing. Alert editing. Paste. Tweet. Tweet button.
Puppy.
Stream.
Hey, Big Daddy TJ.
Hey, Deefing, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? But, yeah, dude, like, that's the problem is I don't know if I want to get Black Ops 4 for this and risk it overheating and all that shit, or get a new Xbox and guarantee that that shit will work, and, you know, at the same time expand what I'm doing to the other, because here's the thing, is I'm thinking about it, because, so I put an Xbox One on layaway at Walmart, right, so I can pay it off over time, and it should be done within a couple weeks, you know. The thing is I'm thinking about it, if I expand my content over to Xbox, okay, that's the other half of the main console divide, so I'm able to reach more people. On top of that, I can dedicate one console to YouTube and one console to Twitch, so that way I'm not missing out on either, you know, thing. And
yeah, but would you have to, like, the only problem is, would you, if you wanted to play Black Ops 4 on the PlayStation, you would have to buy it for both systems, right?
yeah,
like,
I'd have.
that's kind of the drawback.
I would have to buy it unless Sony and Microsoft and all these other people. Unless, did you hear about the cross?
Like the idea.
Like the idea? I like it too. But do you hear about the cross-platform thing Sony's attempting with Fortnite?
Yeah.
So if that is successful, if Fortnite is successful with cross-platform play, then the potential for other games to do that, like Call of Duty, for example.
With subscribers.
Dude, I want to play with subs so damn bad on any game I got, but the problem is no one ever sticks around in the streams enough to be like, hey, let's play. Like, no one ever does,
Yeah,
so that sucks.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, what the fuck was I saying before I got... Damn it! Sidetracked. But,
that's why I feel too. Like, I mean, I want to get myself an Xbox One. I have a friend that says he doesn't really use his. He plays PlayStation 4. he's thinking about just giving it to me probably next month or so before Christmas. But at the same time, if I do end up getting it, which is cool, I want to get it for my boys. But at the same time, if it's games that I like too, then I would have to purchase it for both systems because I like playing on PlayStation, but I also want to experience Xbox and see how how that platform plays out too.
Well, I'll say this: the accessibility from when I tested it when I had an Xbox One was really like narrator read fucking every. I tested it.
Everything.
PlayStation text to speech. Go in the store. Nothing. I mean, you can do it on the app. You can do it on the app. No big deal. Xbox narrator. Just go jump on the console. No big deal. It reads everything in the store. Reads the prices, searches, anything you want to do. It'll read it in the store.
Wow.
Friends, trophy, every fucking thing that text to speech don't read, the Xbox reads.
Yep.
Granted,
I also checked out the someone broadcasted on their stream. I also like it too because when you're commenting on your stream, if you don't know who your subscribers are on PlayStation, if you know it's me, right? Depending on if it's someone new. What I like about the Xbox One, when you're broadcasting live, it'll say that person's name and then the comment. So you'll know if that's a new subscriber or someone that just came in that's new or you're one of your regulars, which I like that a lot. Because
well, I like it too, but the thing is, at the same time, if a regular subscriber knows what's going on, they'll usually put something at the end of the thing, like a signature at the end, like, hey, this is Bob or whoever. You know what I mean? Like, it'll say, like, they'll put, like, the main comment, and then they'll put, like, a comma to stop it, or pause the speech, and then they'll say, like, Bob at the end or whatever. So, like, you know who it is. So, it works like that, but it's not the most... I don't know, the one thing that...
Xbox probably benefits from all the years of experience developing accessibility features for Windows.
Exactly. That's how Xbox is able to do it, is because they have so much time and experience with Windows, developing narrator and all these other things, you know? And so, they're able to do that. I will say this, though, for Sony's first attempt without having any... Here's the thing. Sony did a screen reader with no experience, no prior knowledge of screen readers or anything. And it's not that bad. It really is not that as bad as everyone thinks it is. It's not as good as narrator, though. That's the thing.
No, yeah, Microsoft is, they work on that stuff. So whether you have a laptop, HP, or whatever, their narrator is pretty good. I was just like to test it out and see. But as far as Black Ops 4 is concerned, I mean, no matter which way, you said the game. Should I just wait until getting it and just check out the hype and just see how it plays out with everyone else, or is it everything is hyped up to be able to get it and just run with it?
I don't know. Here's the problem, though. Here's the thing: is the sound design in Black Ops 4 is pretty good. You have distinct audio effects for everything you're doing. You know what equipment you're using. You know what you're doing. The problem I had was I was so used to the way the World War II sound design holds up that Black Ops 4 was a lot to handle because of the attention to detail. So, like, if you pay attention to my game now, you can hear the ambient noise from the zombies as they move towards. Like, I can hear them, like, the distance on the walls. You hear little gobblegum machine kicking. You hear the zombies through them slide over the command. No, and I just died because I'm rusty as hell as Black Ops. I haven't played this in months. Jesus. But I don't know. For me, I'm gonna get Black Ops 4 either way. It's just it depends. It depends on, do I want to play on PS4 with my friends and risk it overheating in the middle of a damn good match or something. Or even not working at all, or get it on Xbox, fresh slate, and make it so it works and stuff like that, and keep all my stuff, keep Black Ops 4 for Xbox, and everything else on PS4 for now. You know what I mean? That's my thing here. And
you think it'll just overheat even if you buy the CD as well?
It doesn't. Yeah. So here's the thing.
Doesn't matter?
So Black Ops 3, I have a disc for it. And I have a digital download. I have a digital download and disc because it was free for digital download. Disc overheated, and the digital download overheated. It doesn't matter when you have the disc in or not. It's the same game either way. It just the disc,
Right.
will make the fan work a little harder just because it's trying to process the disc. But the problem is because how much data Black Ops 3 was taking to run.
Requires, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was like 60 gigs for a DLC pack. You know,
Yeah.
because that was Chronicles, considering that's 8 maps with some of the best audio you can design for a Call of Duty game and video and visuals. So that's a lot of data. But I don't know, dude.
Well, if you do get the Xbox and you end up playing it on Black Ops 4 on Xbox, then
Is that much?
eventually if I do get it, I'll play with you. But if not, then I'll just watch on your channel, my friend. But
Well, at the end of the day, though, gaming's coming to the point where it doesn't matter what console you have, because so long as cross-platform play is becoming more and more, more of a thing, then it doesn't
I
matter what
hope
console
so.
you get.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool when that does happen more and more, right?
It'd be cool for the consumer, but the problem is then the developers and stuff lose money because it's like, why would I buy a $500 Xbox when I could buy a $300 PlayStation and do the same shit,
Yep,
But the problem
that's
with
true. That's true.
the problem
Just
with
buy
that
one game.
the problem with that then is they're losing money, and it's not pushing the companies to innovate more. It's not pushing them to put more features on the console or make the consoles with better equipment, stuff like that. So like it's not
That's true.
it's gonna become a stalemate. It's gonna become stale and stagnant with
Yeah,
no
and,
new.
right, because it's not like we could play Halo. Halo is strictly for Xbox. So, if you could, can you imagine cross-platforming Halo and having Halo be with
Oh, that'd be weird.
PlayStation 4 and people go play Halo? I mean, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
That'd be weird.
That'd be kind of like, yeah, well, I just need to buy one system, one game, and that's it. So,
Well, I can see cross-platform working for like Call of Duty, obviously, but Call of Duty, Fortnite, whatever. But that's about it. Like Call of Duty, Fortnite, a couple other. I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna handle it so that cross-platform only works for games that are on both consoles. The exclusive
true,
games, the exclusives, I'm sure they're gonna leave those alone.
right, right. Like I should be able to pay people who have Madden 2019 with whoever, if you have Xbox or a PS4.
Yeah.
Madden with consoles.
Which
If
I
I'm
mean,
mistaken.
either way, it's what people do. So, John Woodard, how you doing, John? I went from 5 people watching to 1. What the hell just happened?
It happens, bro. I had like 15 people watching, and then you go from 15 to 8 to 9 to 12.
That's a good point.
But I'm slowly showing moving up there, my friend.
Focus.
Slowly.
I know you're like slowly getting out there. It's
I
like,
need more
where
honor.
were you last year, Silas? You're taking your sweet ass time. It's like 3 years later, Silas only have like 300 subs. Like, bruh, what are you doing?
I started my channel, what? Yeah, a year ago.
I will soon need
I
ammunition.
thought it was longer than that.
No, I started 2017.
This day, torment a soul.
May 5th. It tells you the time of day.
Yeah, it does.
The spirits come to aid us.
Something. But, yeah. And the weird thing is I still play Mortal Kombat, which is a weird thing because for whatever reason that game still hypes up a lot of people and people still watch it. I don't know why.
I don't know. I'm so sick of Mortal Kombat. It's just boring to me. Like, I can't play it.
When MK11 comes out next year, that's just going to be the hype of games. But I mean, if you're not a fighting guy, then this doesn't worry you.
Yeah, I'm not a fighting guy at all.
I mean, I do want to play. I do like playing my Madden 2019, but I like playing that weekly because it's football. And if you're not a football fan, you don't sit there and watch it.
Dude, I don't care for football, so.
You don't play football at all. Yes,
No.
I know. You don't play.
Dude, I don't do
no
anything.
sports.
I'm
You
lazy.
don't play no sports. You're from Utah. You play nothing. You don't even watch basketball. How can you not watch Utah Jazz? How do you not know your teams, man?
I don't like the
I
Jazz.
don't know your team.
Oh, Mr. Box.
I mean, I downloaded Black Ops 3, but I still don't have the maps. The maps that you have, I still don't have those. So it's like I want to play it, but at the same time, I don't have those maps, so I can't
Well,
I
you
can't
don't-
broadcast it on my channel because they'll block me.
You don't. Well, when you streamed it, did you get copyright strike or whatever, or banned or blocked?
No, they just banned the channel. They just banned the video feed because I guess whatever that when you download Black Ops 3, you want to play zombies. I wanted to play zombies, and they give you that dumbass map that they give you, and it's that guy talking in the background with the music and shit.
It's because of the music, because your music, because they heard if it hears music, copyright the music. Yeah.
So. But I mean, the map that I really, I'm just gonna probably buy it. The map I really want to play is the Knack on Trucking. Other than that, I don't care. Let's That's all I want to play for. You know, and I'll still play Black Ops 3, even if Black Ops 4 is, the latest and greatest and
the Emperor.
game that comes out and all. I get that. Still play Black Ops 3. Why not?
I'm still 3, maybe not as much, but I'll tell you right now though, like Russ to learn. I'm like, I can't fucking teach you shit, dude.
Hold on, your mic was breaking up very bad.
Oh my god. I don't get it. I don't understand why it's cutting out, because this is a brand new headset and everything. So like, what the hell?
Okay, what were you saying earlier? Let's go.
I was saying that,
I require more fun.
I got people who own Black Ops 3 who want me to teach them how to do this map or this map. I'm like, I can't tell you anything if I'm not on the console, smart one. Well, not smart one, but it's like just I don't know what they want me to do. Like I can probably tell them a little bit how to do it, but I can't I can't walk in the map with them and let them listen to my footsteps and follow me and listen to the sounds around us.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's what I would do with you. You got Black Ops 3, like on the Giant or any of the Chronicles maps. We'd spawn in and I would. What I would initially do would be simple. I'd walk around you in a circle, see if you can track my footsteps, by turning left and right, and then once you get that nailed in the coffin a little bit, then I will clear out a wave of zombies and let you listen to the zombie sounds, so you can follow the one zombie
and shoot them and learn how to aim.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Because does Russ play a lot on his Xbox? I don't see him play a lot on his channel. Russ, he doesn't as much, just because he's doing his Olympic training stuff or whatever.
Right.
But when he doesn't do it on YouTube, he streams on Mixer.
What's Mixer?
Mixer is the Xbox specific streaming platform.
Xbox specific. What? I don't understand what you mean by that. Like,
so like
their online service?
Yeah, it's
got hung up on the damn table.
Yeah. Table.
Can you be on Mixer with PlayStation, or that's just a strictly Microsoft Xbox thing?
Like, what was PlayStation's thing? Like not one remote. You stream for PlayStation at that deal? That one specific streaming thing?
Wait,
Twitch?
Wait, I couldn't hear anything you're saying. Your mic is...
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's breaking up. Like, I'm trying to catch your words, but I'm not really understanding you.
Well, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why it's cutting out, because...
LOL.
Okay,
it's...
stay wherever you are right now, stay right there and do not move, because you are clear.
I don't get it, though, because it's a new headset, new controller, everything. So why is it cutting out?
Wait, I'm not sure. Okay, what were you saying about the Mixer?
Anyway, so Mixer is Microsoft's Xbox streaming service. So like it streams. It's like Mixer is dedicated to Xbox people streaming to other Xbox people.
Okay.
Like their specific thing. And you can get Mixer on your phone and watch Mixer streams.
Like every 5 minutes. I hear you for the most part.
I hear for the most part. Okay, that's cool. I don't know why it's cut. Why the fuck is it cutting out? It's a new headset and everything. Why? Why are you cutting out, you stupid thing? But
don't move where you are. Wherever you are, just stay.
I know.
Right there,
I can't move now. Can't move.
Stay where you are. Stay where you are, my friend. I can hear you now. Okay,
well, that means I can't play.
Mixer,
I can't play.
So is Mixer like? Is Mixer like the YouTube, their Twitch type thing, like that type of thing, or
Yeah,
it's something else?
it's Microsoft's
Okay.
like Twitch. It's Microsoft specific Twitch basically, or YouTube.
Okay, their Twitch. Okay, their vision of YouTube. Okay, okay.
So he streams on that thing, and I'm like, I don't see how Mixer's better than Twitch or YouTube. I mean, granted, I don't have an Xbox, so I can't tell you, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm hoping to get my Xbox pretty soon because I put on layaway. I have $40 towards, you know, the total price is 300, so I have like 260 left. But when I get it, I'm gonna, you know, mess with everything, see what narrative is. Because when I had it, it was like January, February, so I'm betting they update it by now a little bit, you know.
Of course.
Because Microsoft actually does stuff. Sony doesn't do shit.
No, they don't.
No.
It's been 3 years.
I know.
It's been 3 years and they haven't updated nothing. But Xbox has updated
everything
tremendously.
They released the controller for people with disabilities. Well,
you know what? That controller I want to get because I can convert that. You know how I always get mad when I play with you guys with Call of Duty? I can't play with the joystick, but I can play with the D-pad. I can do that with that controller. I can flick it where I can play on the D-pad, and then I can actually really run correctly and run straight and not run around in circles like I'm crazy and whatnot. I could, you know, you could do that with that controller. That's what I want to get it for.
Well, the thing I don't get is, I mean, joystick is, you know, that's why first person and third person shooters are designed that way for the joystick to be used, because that's, you know, how you move. The thing I don't get is how the hell can you not like use the joystick? I don't get it. Like, are your thumbs like fucked up or something? Like, what's going on here?
No. I'm just so used to being left-handed. The joystick for me never works for me in any games I play with, especially for shooting. Even when I had vision, I did not like the joystick because it was just I move faster with the D-pad, with the cross pad. If you just let me go up, left, right, down, and if I wanted to move my character, you know, left to right, the joystick is fine because you want to go left, you move him left, and to walk forward, you just hit right with the D-pad. When you just like when you play with Resident Evil, you could use the D-pad, not the joystick.
Well, that depends on which Resident Evil you play though, because 4, 5, and 6 they have the joystick.
Right.
4, 5, 6, and 7 joystick. Like anything before 4, it's like you gotta use the joystick to turn and move forward and backward, because you can't really go left and right. Specifically, you have to like turn yourself while running forward, which is a pain in the ass. I remember Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil, I played Resident Evil 2. I tried doing speed runs on it. I did pretty good actually. Not world record or anything, but it's pretty good for a dude with one eye. But
are you on PS4?
I'm on PS4. I am on PS4 right now. I'm hoping to get Xbox soon, so I'm just throwing it out there. But on Resident Evil, I need to play. I can't sit here and just talk. But am I clear still? Am I cutting out?
Yeah, you're fine now, my friend.
Okay, I can't move when I start playing. Sometimes I have to hold my controller completely still. This is gonna be great.
Well, I mean, but your controller's fully charged, right?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's someone just said clear. Great. I guess I'm getting a freaking defibrillator. Great. For those who don't know, a defibrillator is a thing that the doctors yell clear and they shock your ass with it to try and start your heart or stop it. So I'm getting a defibrillator shot here. And if you guys kill me, I'm gonna haunt your asses.
Just chilling. Listening and learning.
Nice. Okay. Who wants a big ass LMG bullet? Come on, Mr. Zombie. Oh god. Oh!
Happy ending.
Why was my guy aiming at the sky? I didn't even look up. Why was I aiming at the sky?
I will blast them apart.
I saw Strela was on like maybe a day or two ago. I didn't take on with him though. That he was playing.
Yeah, he's getting on sometimes, but you know, I haven't had the time to play with him or anything, because he gets on at night and I go to bed, you know, at night now, because baby.
Oh really? You sleep now? You sleep?
Some nights I sleep longer than 4 hours. Some nights I sleep for like an hour. It just depends. My sleep schedule's stupid.
Bro, you had weird sleeping patterns, my friend. When you were up, I was sleeping.
I know.
I would wake up at 5 in the morning, and you're up like, damn, dude, go to sleep.
Dude, I wake up at 3 every day.
3 in the morning? I'm up at 5. Because I have 2 boys and they get ready for school, but...
Yeah.
Do you still, you don't do a lot of broadcasting on the weekends, I see, like on Fridays and Saturdays like you used to.
Oh, I try to, but it's
Here's the beast.
tricky. It's tricky. Ooh, hello dog, let's go. And go bark, bitch. Woo! Oh no no da. Oh, go fuck yourself, you bitch.
So which Xbox are you, which Xbox do you have? You reserve the Xbox One?
Not the Xbox One. I'm doing the S.
Oh.
Because the S is a little smaller. It has the same power as the regular one, but
Okay.
it's a little smaller. But the thing is, everywhere look, we can't find regular Xbox One. It's only S's or X's.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. Is S and X the same thing? Is it the same
No,
price?
so yeah, no. X is about 4 or 5. Someone have to confirm this, but it's somewhere between 400 and 600 for the X because the Xbox One X is the most powerful console available on the market right now. Like,
okay.
I think from right, it goes X. It was Xbox One X, PlayStation 4 Pro,
Right.
Xbox One S, PS4 Slim, Xbox One, PS4. So the PS4 is like bottom tier apparently. Then again, that might.
Okay, so what's the difference between Xbox One and S? Smaller?
S is smaller, and I think that's about it.
That's it. Other than that, it's pretty much the same console. Because like I have the PlayStation Pro, PlayStation 4 Pro Slim. I don't know the difference between the PlayStation and the other variations.
Well, the 4 and the Slim, it's just like the S and the regular Xbox One. It's not a big deal because it's just a little smaller, a little more efficient, I guess. By the way, those in chat, is there an RPK in this menu to customize or something? Because there's 5 LMGs when there should be just 4. Or am I in the wrong thing for?
Damn, my phone's blowing up.
Because there should only be like 4 LMGs, not 5. Because I'm like tripping up here. But anyway, I don't know, dude. Like,
Submod time.
Hello. Oh, Silas said bye. Without saying bye. Jerk. Didn't say goodbye.
Alright.
Silas is back.
Submachine guns.
No, what
Oh,
I'm doing is
okay. I was totally wrong.
I'm cleaning my table while
Okay, so
my
that
mic
is
is on my
SMGs.
headset.
Okay, I was tripping. I couldn't remember the freaking menus, so I was in the SMGs thinking this was LMGs. I'm stupid. Okay, so I'm not tripping. I am not tripping. There's only 3 LMG. Okay, less trippy. Let's go. I'm dying.
Bro, don't die on your stream, bro. Okay, I'll
Too
call
late.
911.
Got 3.
Do you know?
If I get copyright for this cutscene, I swear to God.
That's why you better
He's alive.
exactly what
No, I'm dead. I'm the ghost of TJ, motherfucker. I'm TJ's ghost. Don't mess with me.
Alright, so if you get an Xbox, I might get an Xbox. I don't know. I'm still gonna keep my same gamer tag because it's a lot easier just to keep the same one.
Yeah.
Would you still
I'm
change your gamer tag, or would you?
I'm definitely changing mine to TJ the Blind Gamer. Because that's my biggest thing with Sony, is I want to have my name as the rest of my social media, so like my YouTube, Twitch, Reddit, whatever, Facebook page, all that,
Mm-hmm.
TJ the
Mm-hmm.
Blind Gamer. My PS4 name is TJ Punk 98, and so I'm like, I need to fix this problem.
I do the same thing too. Like my gamer tag, my Twitter, my YouTube channel is all the same. You could just, if you type in Sightless, my name comes up real fast. It's not that hard. Yeah,
That's
that was my pet peeve.
well,
Wait, your name is TJ the Blind Gamer, and then you find TJ Punk 98. You're wondering, is that the same person? Is it not? I don't know.
what I did was I put in my bio of my PS4 account, on my bio thing. I put TJ the Blind, or I am TJ the Blind, blah blah blah. So I put in there. I'm just like, I am. Don't doubt me.
This is me. Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, so
And it's still crazy, TJ. You still get the weird questions of the blindness and all the other stuff. It doesn't matter what. You could get same questions over and over, no matter what. It's weird, man. Weird.
well, it's like I was saying. It's like I was saying. Like, I'm expecting some weird questions Thursday, but I'm expecting people to be a little more intelligent because these are teachers. These are people who are adults. These aren't students.
Yeah.
And so I'm expecting a few dumb questions, but mostly, decently intelligent questions. Reasonable, at least.
Yeah. Like I have this subscriber. He's 10 years old, maybe 10, 11 years old, and he's blind. He's a kid, okay? And he got made fun of in school, and I was like, wow. That's some people are how people want to get their. I don't know how people get their kicks by making fun of someone like that. It really irked me. So when I tweeted out what I tweeted, it was horrible, bro. Like, really? Bad, man.
Wait, what do you mean? What'd you tweet? What happened?
2 days ago, I tweeted out. I gotta look at find the tweet, but it was it was just something like, it's amazing that we're still in this day and age that people still have to make fun of people with disabilities. And then I put hashtag. I forgot the hashtags I put, and then people just started retweeting it. But it's just horrible, bro. Like, for real. He's a 10-year-old kid, and you gotta make fun of him. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I understand just in general, like mocking a 10-year-old. Like 10-year-olds mock each other. That's what they do. But specifically, the blind thing. Like But this is why I'm such a big pusher for games, because here's the thing. You and I know we're blind, right? You and I both know that. The random people we encounter on these games, they don't know that. But here's the thing.
Nope.
If we're playing good enough, then the blindness doesn't matter, right?
Right. It's impossible. Right?
The blindness doesn't matter. What matters is we're just chilling playing the game, right? So that's that's why I play Zombies so much, because Zombies is a lot easier for me to play, at least. Even though I'm not joking. The team at Sledgehammer, when they were talking about me in their live stream, one of them was like, I thought Zombies would be harder. They all like muttered agreement, like, yeah, Zombies would be harder, and then I'm like, no, Zombies is easier. I put in the chat, I'm like, Zombies is easier, dude. What are you talking about? I'm like, wow, the developers behind it thought Zombies would be harder. No. That's the easy shit. It's a lot harder to play multiplayer.
You can hear them groaning. You can hear them groaning. Like, I love the Call of Duty World War II, but I mean, you're hearing grenades, you're hearing this, you're hearing that, so it's a little bit hard to hear your enemies. But with the zombies, it's just you and those zombies. That's it. You're playing by yourself.
Well, even if you're playing,
to detect them.
it's easier. But the thing with me is my headset. I have a bass booster setting, so I can have everything be louder, and I can isolate the footsteps behind the sound of the grenade. So for me, I'm so used to it that I practice, and I can identify the sounds beneath the louder sounds for the most part. But if it's like a goddamn artillery barrage on top of my head, I can't hear anything. It's like, thanks, guys. I hate you all.
No. And
Well,
you know, I do block people though on the channel because this is I can't take it too much, bro. I have very low patience for
For so
people
long,
wanting to just
I
say
have feared
ridiculous
the
comments
Emperor's
on the stream
displeasure.
just because. Not
I
the
know
blind
not where
part.
he
The blind
is,
part I can handle.
yet I
It's the other
remain
stuff
loyal
that's
to him.
just, you know, when they say things about their mother and this,
Never
I'm
forget.
like, all right, bro. Yeah, I'll block you. No problem.
well, I don't mind people saying whatever they want. Like I don't, like you know me. Like I don't care what I say. I don't care what anyone says. Just don't get my channel banned. I don't care what you guys say. Just don't get my channel banned. You know. And you know, most people find that they like my content because of just how chill and relaxed I am with everyone. But it's like, for me, like I can handle anything anyone says ever, except the thing that I can't handle. Like I don't mind mama jokes and shit, whatever. You know, people trolling like that. I don't mind that because it's expected in this day and age. What I get annoyed at is when someone is persistently saying you're not blind, you lying faggot, go fucking kill yourself, shit like that. That's what I hate.
I get those
I hate
comments too.
that.
Yup.
So,
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
so,
You're not blind, you faker. You're not blind. What the fuck? I'm like, okay, I just have an iPhone that had can't to disprove it. And then with the problem is, the more angry you get, the harder it is. You're trying to disprove it so much that you realistically, we should just not let it bother us. But
but it
we're
does,
human.
and it does.
Oh, we're human.
And
It
here's the,
does.
and here's the thing. The problem with that is, so I was in a party. This was about a year ago now, where I joined a party with a friend. Right, me and him were talking about my blindness or whatever. Just, you know, what's going on, right? Just catching up a bit. And someone hears my phone and talk in the background. They're like, "Oh, you turn on text to speech. Oh, that's cool." And it's like, "Yeah, I turn on because I'm blind." He's like, "No, you're not. Anyone can turn on text to speech." I'm like, "Yeah, but can you understand it?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Yeah, I can because I've experienced with this shit and learned it to where I can." He's like, "You're full of shit." I'm like, "No, I am not full of shit." And so it got to the point. It got to the point where I got so annoyed that I literally took a picture of my eyes to send it to his ass, and he's like, "Oh my god, I am so sorry." I'm like, "You better be sorry, you fucking bitch, you fucking lying asshole, motherfucker." I got pissed. I don't, you know me. I don't cuss that much. But when I get pissed, I'm a dick. When I get pissed, I'm an asshole.
I still get the same thing too. Hey, how do you look? You want to see a picture of myself? Go on Twitter because there's a picture of my face. You can see my two colored eyes, one red, one white. I look cyborg.
Have my flesh consumed.
Wait, is one eye really
hard.
red and one is red, white?
Yeah, yes. One of my eyes, they change colors throughout the days and time. Like my
that's
eyes
cool.
one will be white. No, it's not. One time,
Dude.
one of my eyes is white. One of my eyes is red. Then they'll turn blue. Then they'll be green, and then they'll be black. They change.
Dude,
So
that sounds
my
cool.
eyes never stay one color. No, it's not, bro.
That sounds cool.
The craziest.
That sounds
That's
cool.
the craziest shit.
It's like every morning, it's like,
No,
my eyes are different colors, bitches. How you doing?
No, it's no, man. That's why I don't like I don't take a lot of pictures. Or if I do take pictures, I have my eyes closed because it's weird. It's just a weird look.
My eyes, I don't remember what my eyes look like. My mom and everyone says that sometimes they look like a blue, like yellow blue type thing. Sometimes they look green. But the thing is, because of all the clouded over, like, you know the stereotypical blind eyes, like the clouded over white, whatever?
Yeah, it has that white, right? It covers the white, yeah.
That's both of my eyes. So, both of my eyes do that. And so it's hard to tell color or anything. And it's funny because I apparently scare, like, or not scare, but a lot of people are uncomfortable when I look at them or in their direction because of the whole, my eyes are completely white or whatever. And I'm like,
yeah,
why? Like, I get it because it's like, you don't see that every day, literally. But it's like, why? Like, people are blind. Get over it.
I'm looking at, people say, well, how, you're looking at me, but you're not really looking at me. But I'm hearing where you are. If you're to my left, I'm going to turn my head to my left. I'm not going to keep my head straight while talking to you if you're to my left.
It's like, I'm not stupid.
Is that the proper thing?
It's like,
we're talking to each other, but
it's like we're talking to each other. You're not talking to me, and I'm not listening. We're talking to each other, dumb. But I don't know. When it comes down to it, we live in a day and age where a blind person can live as independently as they want. Okay, you know, some minor exceptions here and there depending on what's going on in life, you know.
Of course.
But at the end of the day, you know, we can realistically get a job. We can realistically get this, do that, do this. But the thing that I always see us having trouble with is gaming. Like, yes, there's discrimination. Yes, we can sometimes not get jobs because of our blindness. Yes, we can. But at the end of the day, to me, the reason why I do this so damn much and try and promote gaming and blah, 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 you know, the whole spiel, is because this can help people with disabilities more, not more than like a job or something, but it can help us realize just what we can do. You know what I mean? Like, if I can achieve 10,000 kills in a video game, which, I mean, at least in video games, who fucking cares? But at the same time, if I have the determination to do that, and I have the skill to do it, then I can put if I put my hand into anything, I can have the skill to do whatever I want, damn it.
Huh? I mean, people will say, well, you know, it took you this time to prestige, or it took you to this long time to do this in this game. Well, I'm doing it at my own pace, my friend, okay? I mean, you could have done this in 2 months. It takes me, what takes you 2 months might take me 4. And vice versa. What might take you 4 months might take me 2 months because I'm, you know, depending on what game it is, I might be quicker.
Whatever.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know.
Well, it's like me with World War II. I'm halfway to Master Prestige, which, in all my research, I've never heard of a blind person getting Master Prestige in any Call of Duty game, okay? Granted, that's my research. There might be other people out there that I haven't found. But the thing is, I'm halfway there. I'm 5th Prestige out of 10. And I got that 5th Prestige like 2 weeks ago. Okay? When World War II is about to be dead because BO4 is about to come out and stomp it, you know? And, so that's the thing, is like, it took me a year to get 5 Prestiges, but that's still more than I've ever heard of a blind person doing, you know?
And dude, I'm still in Prestige 1, like ranked 4 or 5 or something. I haven't even done Prestige 2. So, you know, everyone works on their own pace. I'll probably get there eventually, maybe. But, you know, yeah, I get it. I see what you're saying, you know? I mean, if you like the game more, you're going to play it more. Just because you play it more, you know, you're better at it doesn't mean just because someone else jumps on it as well, you know. And that's kind of cool too, because if you play a game more than I do, which you do, that you know, when I get the game, I'm like, okay, I see TJ play it this way. Okay, I'm gonna try it this way. And if I'm stuck on something, then I just go to you, but like, hey man, look, I'm stuck here. This. Can you fix this? And there's no problem with having another person who's advanced at the game or knows more about the game than, you know, than I.
That's what we're also saying, because a couple nights ago I was just, you know, I just had one of those days where I was like, you know, why me? You know, just one of those days where I'm like skeptical of myself, you know, not doubting myself, but of like, why me? Why was it me who got all the attention? Why Treyarch and Sledgehammer talk to me? Why this? Why that? And like, I'm sure blind people have done it, right? And Ross and I were talking to a couple other people on the Discord. He's like, you're the first blind person I've ever heard of to play Call of Duty with enough skill to make people think you have vision. You know, like, you're the first blind person with skill, with real skill, and the determination and will to do this, even though you can't see it. Like, you know, Ross, he plays Black Ops 3 Zombies, but not necessarily multiplayer as far as I can tell. You know, and I'm doing multiplayer and stuff like that, you know. And so he's just like, you know,
very good choice for Nikolai.
You did it when no one else going to, no one, you know.
Falls heavy.
And it's just, and I'm just like, well, okay, for Call of Duty I understand that, but it's like, who play Diablo and Resident Evil, yet I'm the one getting a lot of attention on Reddit. And he's like, yeah, just because you're putting your stuff out more than other people are. And I'm like, that's true. And I asked him, like, I think I asked him this, what I was going to. I was like, why don't other people do it? And people tell me, like, oh, you're promoting yourself. I'm like, you're damn right, like, we need to get this, you know, awareness and stuff out there. And I'm also trying to, you know, get enough to a little bit of income, you know, not self-promote for no damn reason. Or not self-promote, but promote stuff for no reason. So it's like, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Just people are. It's interesting because it's like, oh, you're suffering. And it's like the thing with me is like, okay, so I'm promoting this other. The thing that bugs me is when people say, oh, you're promoting when I'm talking about something like accessibility, and I'm like, no, that's nothing to do with self-promotion. That's accessibility. That's a different thing. And it's like, well, you're talking about this experience you had. And I'm like, right. And there's this other guy who, yeah, but you're not calling it self-promotion. So, bullshit, I hear you say.
Yeah. And there's a difference between accessibilities, and the thing is, way you use your game is the same way we use the game, so it's different. We almost, we're using our ears just like you are, so if you say, hey, do this, we have some sort of an example to follow, compared to someone that can see, just be like, hey, hit this button right here, just walk left right here, you see this little thing, this little light.
Why must you play this annoying song, monkey? Now this
Do you play games on your iPhone, on your phone at all?
No.
No, you don't play no games? Okay. Well, this is game developer. It's a blind game. It's called Fear, and it's this blind person who runs like through the zombies, but you hear like these audio cues and you kind of run through them. It's a pretty cool game. It's a pretty cool game. It's an independent game. The guy, the illegally sighted guy, he put on his channel, and I checked it out, and then I found it on Twitter. So I followed the guys on Twitter, and I downloaded it on the iPad. It's a pretty good game for blind people. You need obviously you need headphones for it, because you gotta hear where things are. And you just flick with your finger left, right, or in the middle, and then you grab these that are audio cues that make little sounds, and then you're in a point or whatever. Pretty cool game.
Yeah.
Pretty cool game. If you're just messing around with, you're not on your console, you're like out shopping or whatever. And those game developers are still too sometimes. I mean, people do play on their phones as well, not just the consoles. I just wish that the consoles they would be doing it too, but
Yeah.
we'll see. I mean, it's supposed to be 2019. It's supposed to be accessibility or accessible games for everybody. Supposedly, it's supposed to be 2019. Is that what I heard? Like every game is supposed to have some sort of an accessibility option in their games.
Yeah. I mean, EA.
I don't know.
EA is stepping up from Madden specifically, this reader, and Mortal Kombat stepped up a bit. Need for Speed, like they're stepping up, but it's not like, oh motherfucker. But it's not everyone. Everyone's not on board yet,
Yep.
So.
Black Ops. All right. So what are you playing right now? You playing multiplayer? Or you still playing? Are you playing Zombies?
I'm on Zombies still.
See, I want to play that map. Maybe you have to share play with me, just so I could play the map on touch and map.
Well, we could try it, but I don't know how well that'll work, because I remember we were having trouble because I thought Black Ops 3 couldn't share play, so we can try. But
yeah, so I checked out Tomb Raider.
yeah,
That's a pretty cool game. That is a pretty cool game.
How's the
Marvel
accessibility?
Spider-Man, it's accessibility because you can put on easy mode, unfortunately, and it does require vision, because you need vision to see. Like the light ambience, you need some vision, because if you're a low vision player, the light ambience you can enhance it, where it tells you what to do. So like if you're missing something, it'll make it more brighter for you to tell you that's the indicator that's that's what you should be looking for, or looking at, or grabbing, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's accessible for gamers because it's your traditional, it's your action game, but it also has fighting in there, and you can hear the enemies in front of you, left, right, whatever, when you're fighting, obviously,
Right.
because you're Alright, man. So that that in that feature, I have never checked out Black Ops 4, so I have no idea how that plays
So
out
I will
until.
say this. I'll say this for Black Ops 4. The main multiplayer should be fine. Okay? Audio's good, just like Black Ops 3. It should be fine. No big deal. What's gonna be an issue is Blackout. Because it is Battle Royale, it's Battle Royale like Fortnite or PUBG or any of these other Battle Royale games, right? Because of that, it's gonna be a pain in the ass playing solo. I tried playing solo, it was a pain in my ass. My ass hurt after an hour. I'm not even joking.
Do you want to? Would you? Okay, so let's say I get Black Ops 4. Just play the zombies, right? I mean, you're not playing multiplayer of Blackout. I'm not. I really don't care for any of those two. Or do you have?
You don't have to play any of them. You can play whatever one you want. I'm gonna stick to zombies mostly, probably. Mostly zombies, because Straddle and me. Gonna play fucking Blood of the Dead, because awesome. I'm gonna give multiplayer a shot, see how I like it. I liked the beta, it was alright, but I wasn't familiar with the audio of Black Ops 4 yet, so I'm gonna play free-for-all, hopefully that free-for-all, and, get used to it, then, stuff like that. And just like I did World War 2, play free-for-all, get used to it, and then, hop into TDM or whatever. For Blackout, because it's Battle Royale on its huge-ass map and all these other stuff going on, it's gonna be hard, and I'm telling you right now, I think for Blackout, if you do want to try it, I'd recommend teaming up. I'd recommend get some people in the party, and be the support guy. You know what I mean? So what I can see myself doing is pretty simple actually. Save me and Charlo and two other guys are
we can play Blackout in squads. It might not be that squated.
Yeah, you can play Blackout in squads. You can have up to 4 people. But it may not be the most effective thing. But what I was thinking of doing would be, say there's 2 other people in the party with me, right? They all have vision. I'm the blind one, of course. What could happen is, in vehicles and stuff, we move as a squad. We're sticking together. No one's left behind or anything. We're sticking together. We're being a damn squad. Making call-outs the best we can, calling out gear, calling out items, whatever. Like, that's what I could see working pretty well. And just stick with my squad, don't go anywhere else. Because the problem is, since it's a huge map, you can get lost easily, so...
This gun requires too much work. With the scoping and the aiming, I need a drink.
Okay.
Nothing says trouble like crazed Russian with MG.
Nothing says trouble like a crazed Russian with an MG. I love that line.
The walls with their blood.
I miss how much fun the characters had in Black Ops 3. His quotes. I was like, I'm playing as the Russian right now, and he says, nothing more crazy than a drunk Russian with a MG. I'm like, yes, awesome. Jesus, can we not have a fire sale? Fuck. I want the RPK.
Death awaits any who try to fight this.
No, not the Pharaoh.
Look at you, so beautiful.
No, I don't want the dredge either.
Okay, so then for you to pick Call of Duty World War 2, you would have to delete Black Ops 3 and then re-download World War 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Look at how shiny she is.
Ooh, Man of War. I'm thinking that's what I'll have to do. I'm thinking of trying to re-download it, see how everything works, and just do World War 2 and Black Ops 3. But at the same time, I still want to play Diablo because I'm grinding that shit. So, I don't know.
Ah. Diablo. Okay.
Oh, god damn it. The host lagged on the damn party.
Right. You're not getting up anytime soon, are you, right?
It depends on what time my son wakes up. So he...
Okay.
I don't hear him awake. But...
Hold on. I'll be back. Are you leaving now, or...?
No, I was yawning.
Alright, hold on, I'll be back.
Damn it, dude. Had to lag out. Didn't ya? Had to lag out. I'll try knocked again. I wanna get at least round 10 on knock today. If you guys are enjoying, please don't forget to like the stream and share it to your social medias, like your Twitters and your Instas chats or whatever you young kids do.
Real-time protect. Powered by Power Security. Protecting time. 200 days, 7 hours, 51 minutes. 0. Real-time protect. Pixel launcher. Folder. Enter finishes folder. Date estimate. Folder PlayStation YouTuber. Here's Reddit. 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 Unlabeled button. In this 27. Blank unlabeled button. Out list. Post tab left wing. Favorites. R announcement. R BBS. R Diablo 3. R Zombies. 34. Tap unlabeled button. Post to R Zombies. Link. Text. Edit title. Edit. Show English US word keyboard.
Finally working again.
Space. Editing. Finally working again. Your text post optional edit box.
Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. There we go. So he's outside that barrier. Away from. Come on. Damn it! Supposed to die on the bullet. Supposed to die with a knife. There we go. I hear a zombie. Okay, I'll rebuild this at the start of the round. Okay. Okay. Come on, come on.
Alright, my friend. Sorry, I had to make my tostada.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm sure you guys know what a tostada is.
Yeah, I know what a tostada is. I'm not entirely stupid. I'm not entirely.
I didn't say that. No, see, I didn't say that. See, that's not my indication. You indicated that way on your own.
You implied my ignorance of a damn
no,
tostada.
No, see, I didn't imply anything.
You implied my ignorance of a tostada. You implied my ignorance of a tostada. So there you go.
Hey, hey.
You call me stupid. You look.
So how's your kid?
He's doing good. He's doing good.
What is he like?
He's gonna turn
1 year old, right?
Yeah, he's almost a year. He'll be 9 months on Saturday.
See, why am I paying attention to someone else's child? That's wrong.
I'm trying to get headshots here.
He'll be 9 months. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. He's sitting up and all that good stuff yet?
Yeah, he's crawling around and everything already.
Gotta watch out. When they turn that 1 year old, one years old, they start doing a little bit of walking.
What the hell? How did I die? I got bullshit. No, I don't accept that one.
Things, trying to put stuff in their mouth, and you're looking at them like, really?
It's like, what are you trying to eat?
You know?
They don't eat
Yeah,
that.
we did that. But I was real careful with my two boys. I'm like, yeah, you can play in the play pit, but you're not putting anything in your mouth. So I made sure that there was nothing in the play pit except like maybe a plushy toy.
Yeah,
That's
same.
it.
Well,
Nothing small. Cause
all of his toys we got in, they're all like, you know, there's like rattles or, you know, giant ball he can play with. That,
yeah.
So the ball, it's about the size of a small basketball or something, but it's all hard plastic and parts.
Right.
So it has this weird spinny thing on top. It has like a blue dog, it has a brown bear, it has, you know, he pushes the buttons and it's like, I am a brown bear, like shit like that.
Right.
And it's like, okay, well, you know, I throw his ball in there with him and he rolls, he like will jump around in his crib, he'll roll around. We took the playpen down because it was too, he didn't like it, because the hard bottom of it, so we let him play in his crib. And so he rolls around, jumps around, he, you know, goes all bananas in there. He's a bananas baby.
Yeah. I like it too because I used to get my kid this rolling ball. The rolling ball had like lights. Because when they're 1 year old, they like stuff with noise and lights for whatever reason. It's intriguing to them. So I used to get those things. But I was always afraid, like when they start walking, my afraid was they start walking and you know, you try to let them be independent a little bit, like, hey, go ahead, walk. But at the same time, I always get afraid when they put stuff in their mouth, man, because...
Yeah, they can easily be like, oh, I'm gonna eat this, go, blah.
You know? I don't know. The scary situation. Then, you know, like in the news, I heard this lady... bro, I don't understand this, okay? There's two stories I heard. One lady was taking her kid a shower or taking him a bath. It was about maybe 9 months, maybe a 1 year old kid. I don't know what the hell she was doing. She said she was taking the kid a bath. She left the baby in the bath. The baby dies, drowns in the water while she fell asleep.
What the hell?
That I couldn't figure out. I couldn't wrap that in my head.
Like,
if I'm taking my baby, if I'm taking my baby a bath, how the fuck do I fall asleep? What the? That got me. The other one I heard a couple of days ago was, this was a pure accident because I guess it could happen. I don't know. Lady was cleaning her house or whatever. The little baby maybe was probably 9-10 months old, maybe a toddler or whatever. The baby drowned in a bucket of water. And I guess what I mean by a bucket of water, you know, when you remember old time days when you used to go mop the floor, you had the big ass bucket with the mop in it, you know?
Yeah.
That baby drowned like that, but that was pure accident, you know, because kids are curious and they see a bucket of water and I don't know what the hell. So They said that was an accident.
I
You know,
mean,
the baby
sir, I
self
mean,
climbed in the bucket and died.
I
I don't know,
mean,
but the one that taking a shower one, I don't understand. Hey, I'm gonna take your kid a bath, but then I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna go to sleep, and forget I put my baby to take a shower or take him a bath.
like,
That one I didn't get. Okay.
how?
Explain that one, because I couldn't
I
explain
can't.
it. Okay.
I just can't.
You know, and this is why I don't like watching the news, because it's the other one I heard. Okay, there was this autism kid. This autism kid was 7 years old. Supposedly, okay, 7-year-old kid was with his mom and his dad. Supposedly, the dad said he was playing with his autism son, who's 7 years old, and he couldn't chase him down, so he lost him in the park.
What?
If I'm playing with my son, and I'm running with my son, and I have vision, and we're running, I think I can catch up to my 7-year-old son. He ain't that fast. Okay? So they were in the news. They were saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I lost my son," blah blah, and they found the baby dead in like a creek or something near the park. So, and, you know, the thing is, I tell my wife, I go, you know, he lost his son, but that guy does not sound distraught whatsoever. I don't know. Maybe the autism kid was too much for them to handle. Maybe he was a burden. I don't know. But for you to say, I was playing in the park with my autism son, and we were running, and I lost him because he's so damn fast. I don't know where he is. That just didn't sound right to me either. You know? Can't watch the news, bro. I can't watch the news. I can't watch the news.
One sec. Planning to get 30 solo on both games. Period. One map from each game at least.
Planning to get 30 solo on both games, one map from each game at edit box score line. Host. Capital activate. Space. Tab. Capital G. E. A. S. S. T.
What, are you tweeting that out?
Reddit. Cause I put a Reddit post on the COD Zombies Reddit, and it's like, I put finally working again. I said, time to get round 30 solo on Black Ops 3 Zombies. Someone's like, Black Ops 4 you mean? I'm like, no, I mean Black Ops 3 and 4. I'm gonna do both. So we can. Oh, that reminds me. I'm thinking of attempting world record for blind zombies thing. Round survived or whatever.
Yeah, but you already have it. Aren't you like round 29?
28. But the thing is, that's not official. That's not officially recognized because I wasn't doing that like intentionally. You know what I mean? So like, I was talking to the Zombies World Record team, and like through Twitter messages and stuff, and basically, I decided that they suggested I do a blind. In case I wasn't 100% blind, because they didn't know for sure, you know, 100% or had a little bit of vision or something. And they're like, well, you know, in case you have a little bit of vision, let's do 100%, let's do a blindfold. I'm like, okay, that's fine with me, I don't mind that. And besides that, it gives other people a chance, like, you know, like everyone just put a blindfold on, make it fair, make it equal type thing. But, so my attempt, I'm thinking of doing this, I don't know when, but I asked them, like, do you guys have any blind or visually impaired people who've done the records? They're like, no. We've had a few hearing impaired or a few deaf, but no one with visual impairment has tried zombies. You're the first person I've ever heard of who's played zombies or tried being blind. And this is coming from like one of the top people at the team or whatever. So I mean, if I can the only thing they said is just make sure you have gameplay and a face cam, and then that's all you got to do, and just submit it. No big deal.
So you gotta have that face cam and try to go round 30 in Black Ops 3.
Well,
with zombies.
I'm thinking 25 at least, because realistically, you're blind and you can't see the train. You can't get very high. You can, you know.
True.
If you know what you're doing, if you're lucky and use a thunder gun or these, you know, strong weapons, you can maybe push round 35, but that. I mean, solo at least. I mean, if you play with friends, then yeah. Me and Charlotte fucking got round 43, so.
Do they want you to do it by yourself then? Now with Strido, now with no one else,
yeah,
it's just you by
that's I
yourself.
told them I'm gonna do it solo, cause I've done round 28 solo, so I can do 30.
Okay. But you need a face cam because they want to make sure that you kind of, I guess, proving that you playing, not someone else playing.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I get it.
Which I don't, I don't blame. I understand. Like, it's not a big deal.
True. I mean, a face cam doesn't cost that much, like $30.
Mm-hmm.
Like $30 for a face cam.
It's not too bad.
And who is calling me? And here
Oh,
it
you
is, my
have
phone.
that song?
Yeah.
You have that as your ringtone.
Mm-hmm. I'm Chicago through and through, bro.
I'm gonna smack you.
Represent my city, bro. All day.
Gotta rip.
Chicago all day.
Is it your city?
Yes, Chicago's massive.
Your city. Oh my. Yeah, I gotta wait to do the. Yeah, I gotta wait till I do the face cam to get one.
Okay. Now, weird question. Does the zombies play the same? Does the zombies play the same way?
What do you mean?
Okay, like, you know how like when you play a certain game? Okay, how do I explain this? Okay, you know how when you used to play Pac-Man, right? And the ghost did the same moves all the time, over and over. You just had to find the pattern to beat the pattern. Do the zombies do the same thing in Black Ops 3? Like if you play round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, does the zombies play the same way? Rather, if I stop to right now, play it over again,
Not
does the zombies still
necessarily.
play the same way, or do they change?
Not necessarily. It depends on players. If you have 1 player, 2, 3, or 4, it'll depend on how many zombies spawn per round. Because it's like a base multiplier. Like one player equals X amount of zombies per round, or that are on the map at the time. 2 equals this. 3, it's a scalar multiplier. The variables at play are how many zombies can spawn at one spot and come in through a barrier at one spot, or how many come from this one, or if they're all spread out all over the place. Also, some run, like some start sprinting at you, some walk. Some of them can 2-hit you like immediately. So like they do like a windmill type animation and smack the shit at you. 2 hits and you're, and sometimes it can put you down if your health and stuff like that. So like, it has variables, but it's more or less the same thing every time. You shoot a zombie a few times with your pistol, round 1, knife it, maximize points, stuff like that.
Okay, so when you're done with round, like let's say I got to round 12, which I'm gonna just get the knock just because I want to try it out. But let's say I get to round 12. If I die in round 12, I start back all over again, back to round 1, right? You don't stay at round 12 and continue on going, right?
When you die, that is saved as your record. So how it works is you
record round?
Yeah, I mean whatever your highest is showed as your record. So like my highest right now on Noct is like 40 something, 30 or 40 something with Strilo. So that's mine. Mine would be like 41, or round survived 41. Time duration was like 2.5 hours. Players 2. But that's my highest. And then it doesn't tell you. I don't think it tells you every single stat. But it tells you a decent amount of them. But like right now, round 1, typically what you want to do round 1, you take your 1911, which is in Black Ops 3, 1911 is pretty weak. In World War 2, they beefed up the damage. It's kind of weird. But you want to shoot a zombie a few times and not headshot him. God damn it. But shoot him like 3 or 4 times in the chest. Get 40 points off that. Then knife him, you get 130, so you have a total of 170 points there. Start max. Because that's the thing with zombies. You need to know what you're doing to maximize your points and save them up so you can afford guns and perks and stuff.
Right. So shoot them a couple times, but basically you want to stab them more times than not to rack up your points.
Yeah, because knifing gets you the most points. Shooting can get you a lot of points if you have a weak. Just put a bunch of bullets into a horde. So like when people, it's like, for example, in Black Ops 3, there's a burst fire SMG. So it's 4-round burst. You have to wait for like a millisecond, and then it can shoot again. You know, in a burst.
Correct.
And you have to let that time second. But in Zombies, that SMG is like shit damage. It's like terrible. But because of the low damage, it takes a lot of bullets, so that's a lot of points. You know?
Okay.
So, like for me, what I do is I try and put like 2 to 3 bullets per zombie in round 1, 5 bullets per zombie in round 2, so that's a 1 knife, so I don't have to stab them more than once. And then round 3 is usually by the time I have a decent SMG or something. And then when me and Charlotte are playing, and then it changes when you have a friend. So like me and Charlotte, what we do is usually I will chill by a window. He gets the rest of the windows in the spawn, and you know I'll chill by a window, rack up once I can. When I have enough for the box, I'll chill. He gets the rest of the kills. Then he opens the first door, or vice versa. You know, like we have little strategies.
Right. Okay.
And it also does change up on the map, because each map is different, of course, and has different layouts and different this and that. For example, Kino der Toten, which is the theater map, I know my way around the map, but I can't train, and I don't know exactly how many steps I can take before I have to turn on the big stage you can train on. And so, dude, I am so trash at Zombies. Damn, I need to seriously get back into this shit. But like he knows how he can train it because he can see it. He knows where he's going. I can follow him when he's training, so that can work for us for a minute. But then I gotta like book it out there because I'm getting swarmed or whatever. And so typically what he does on Kino, he'll train the stage while I'll be chilling by where Juggernog is, so where I can like if I go down, I just pick up Jug and get extra health immediately. And typically what happens is he's training on the stage with a thunder gun, which is like a one-hit kill to whatever round you go. Like it's infinite damage. But he's training the stage with that. I have some sort of support weapon that I can shoot into the crowd behind him. And the thing is, I know what I'm doing, so I have to jump and time my shot at the top of my jump or the height of my jump to get that rocket flying towards the crowd at the right, And so I'm able to, take a couple down, while he's running around, so I can put some of them down. And he turns on the machine gun trap, so that has infinite damage and just sprays into the horde behind him. And then I turn on electric trap, so all the zombies that they can't come from behind me at all while this trap is active. So that means I don't have to worry about what's in front of me. So you have different strategies based on the map. So.
Okay.
But I'll tell you right now, if you do pick up the maps, which they're like $30 for the Chronicles maps, and it's like $5 for the Giant, which if you're gonna get any of them, the Giant is a good one just because it's an easy map, so you're able to get a feel for the sound design and stuff, and then that'll leeway into Chronicles, because Chronicles is a lot of information, a lot of audio cues that World War II cannot prepare you for, because World War II has like less audio cues than the regular maps of BO3 Zombies.
Right.
And so, if you're gonna get any map, I'd say get the $5 if you can, get the Giant, and then I will, I'll set up matches, and you can learn the map and shit with me. Well, I'll teach you that.
Okay, I can do that. I mean, the reason I asked because when I saw Russ play with Knock 'em Tutton, what I did was I put with games like that, I tend to put my headphones on with my iPhone, and since it's just like me listening to my PlayStation, so I can hear the little audio cues what he's doing, and then you can hear the little that stuff with the light fixtures and the little gumballs and this and the other. But at the same time, I think it's better when you play it yourself because you hear it more clearer. I guess I don't know. It's a weird thing because it's you actually playing compared to someone else moving it around and playing themselves. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I get it. Well, $5 and I'll get the Giant.
Well, what I'm gonna do is guys, I'm gonna end the stream here real quick. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna see if I can do share play to where you can try Knocked. Because if this can work, because, you know, Black Ops 3 is a weird thing. I'm gonna end the stream here, then I'll be back in a minute, okay guys? Just give me 1 sec. I'm gonna see if this works.